Hey everyone, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. If y'all watched our short from the other night, y'all saw that Olympia was in labor and she's now kitted, and we're going to show you exactly what she had a little bit later. But before we do that, we've got to get some more work done on the peacock pen. We've got everything set up. The post hole diggers are actually put back together and on the tractor. And so we're going to try to get this laid out to see exactly where all our other 8 posts need to go. Probably going to use paint to mark them so we can take the strings out of the way and get all those holes dug. And then if we have time, we'll try to set poles, but it's getting kind of late, so I'm not sure if we'll actually get the poles set today or not. But we're at least going to get the holes dug because it's also time to start cutting hay. And that's the same tractor that my dad uses to cut hay with. So we're trying to get finished with it so that he can use it tomorrow. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take string and we're going to run a perimeter string all the way around the poles that we've already set. So we'll have that, and then we're going to measure off the poles that we have set to get our other poles locations figured out. That way we can mark the spots and get all the holes dug. Looks like it could rain.
I know, I didn't think it was supposed to today.
And I'm just using a single string to go around the whole thing so we can just take tension off of it in one place to move it, instead of having to do a bunch of different strings and ties.
Yeah.
So I'll have to make 2 laps around the thing, but I'd rather do that. Okay, so we're reusing some of the nails we had from before. I'm just going to put a couple on. A couple different sides of that. Okay, so we want to measure off the same ones on each end.
Okay.
And I don't know if yeah, will you hold that?
At the end of it.
On the back side of it. Yeah. Trying to think, because it's 30. So if we do 10 foot and split it down the middle, then 25 split, and then it should be to the outside of the other should be. Now, if you'll stay right there.
Oh, sorry. Trying to figure out which direction you go.
Hold it down low. And then we'll do this. We're essentially making a grid for where these posts are going to go.
Yeah.
Just to make it a little easier to measure after the fact. Okay, and then we'll go...
Other edge.
Huh?
Other edge over here.
Yeah, you can measure from up there, though. The top corner down. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do all the perimeter posts first and then pull a string off of them to get the others lined up, just to make sure that we have everything in a perfect line rather than trying to just eyeball it from here, because we could probably do it, but it might make it a mess and I don't want to have to fix it later.
Yeah, it makes it a slightly slower process, but it'll be more accurate this way. So.
Okay, so what we're going to do is right here where the post is, just even underneath the string, you're just going to put a dot, because that's where the tip, or not the tip, but the tip's going to sit just this side of that dot of the post hole auger, so that it will line up right. Okay. Yeah, somewhere in there. Let me see. Okay. Whoa. Here, let's do this and then just make it a little bit bigger so we can see. Underneath this string, but yeah, lined up with that. Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
Good job. We're doing so good.
Yeah, that'd be close. A little bit to you. Whoa. That's wait. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So what we might do is leave the string and just like back it up some.
Okay.
Might be easier. Then we can see how good it's actually lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I got my post yellow.
Better not be painting my post. No, if they're yellow, we might be able to find them easier.
Woo.
Oh, no.
Do it on purpose.
Yes. Okay, that's good. We don't waste all the paint. Okay, we'll just see how this goes.
At least there's a
So let's
yellow.
just leave these in till we actually get close and ready, and then you can pull them up and make sure that we're
Okay.
lined up. Because I don't know how well. And then whenever we get ready to do it, you can just step and hold the string back.
Which I think what we did the last time we were
Yeah.
doing anything.
And I brought the level out here so that we can try to get the auger level,
Okay.
so that it might be easier for you to just stick that on it than trying to eyeball it, unless you want to run the tractor.
No.
And so we'll do that, and if we run into a jam, we'll get Dad to come up here to run the tractor, and I'll run the level.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So I'll go get the tractor.
Izzy wants to show y'all something. She lost a tooth yesterday. She worked on it all afternoon, and it was kind of a funny story because it only had one root still hanging on, and
Whenever I lost my tooth, I literally lost my tooth. Like,
yeah, I
literally.
helped her with the string, and the tooth went flying, and we still have not found it. But the tooth fairy was still really nice to her and still brought her some money, so that was good.
She
But-
might have found it.
But now she has a hole in her face. Here we go. This is going to make life so much easier. Alright, so we had to call in some reinforcements because I was not strong enough to hold it steady so it could dig straight. So he called his dad and he came down to help. He'd already offered to help if needed because he figured I might have some trouble with it. But it is digging really, really well. Definitely improvement on the gas one. Yeah, this will handle the rocks no problem too, because we have a lot of those here, as you saw in the last video. Definitely hear some rocks hitting.
Go forward just a little. Okay, so we got all the holes dug on the perimeter. Once we set these holes, we'll come back in later to dig the center ones. But it's supposed to rain tonight, so we're gonna move all this dirt back away from them, at least the stuff that's really high. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to dig the loose dirt out of it,
Do you want me to?
so that they are ready to go.
Yeah, I noticed that. There's completely different colors of dirt from over here to over there.
Yeah, one is good dirt and one is not. And luckily with these, they have the
Oh, yeah.
markers on them, so...
I didn't realize they had the markers on
Yeah,
them.
will you hold that string back down and I'll just...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're way over right there.
Oh.
Already. Take out a little bit, but the rest of that, if it packs in...
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it will.
All right, so we will pick this up tomorrow when we are actually getting to set the post in the ground and get them concreted in.
So after all the rain last night, the sun decided to pop out today, so it is muggy out. But we're going to try to get these posts set and see what happens. Okay, so this is going to be the front part of their shelters, and so we actually are using 10-foot poles here so we can put a slope on the roof that's going to go on it.
Yeah, we'll have a row of these across, and then all the rest of them will be a little bit shorter, a little easier to manage.
Get that level?
Oh, yeah, with the post level over there. And we put a string up here too to kind of give us
It should help with our level front to back. Is that looking good over there?
Yeah.
Okay, it's looking good right there too, and it's pretty much centered right there if you just want to... That'll be close enough to get started. Hopefully. Okay. We good? Pretty good?
Yep.
Okay. I'll pour this in slowly so that you don't lose it.
The legs are going to be covered in concrete though, I know that.
They'll wash.
Yep. That looks good.
Okay, since we got so many to do today, we decided to stretch the water hose out here.
A lot easier on the back than having to carry a bunch of buckets.
Yeah, definitely.
Plus, if you can make some of the work easier on such a humid day, that's better. Because it is extremely muggy.
Yeah, because it is rough.
Yeah.
We'll be drenched.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that one's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think since we have this stretched out, we'll just go ahead and put in this one.
Okay.
And then move over.
Yeah.
But I think I'll probably do like this side and that side first.
Mm-hmm.
And then do front and back. That way I can get all those 10-foot poles done and
Okay.
not end up messing up and using the wrong one somewhere.
That'd be bad.
Mm-hmm.
saw, we got all the perimeter ones finished, and we went ahead and stretched out strings from front to back so that we can, and we marked the areas too, so that we can put the last 4 posts in. His dad's coming up as we speak to do that because, as you saw yesterday, I can't hold that straight enough to do that. But we're gonna get the rest of these dug and get everything set. That'll be so nice.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay, we got our holes dug. We got 2 more 10-foot poles to set, and then we have 2 more 8-foot poles. So hopefully,
We stretched a string across.
both ways.
Yeah, so that we just...
That's not gonna work. I mean, yeah, it might, because it looks different than what it actually is. Looks like it needs to go the other way.
You're good there.
Is it still good?
Uh-huh.
Just don't move it.
No guarantees on that. All right.
Just being nosy. Seeing all of our hard work. This is gonna be close. How does that look?
Good.
I'm gonna have to shave off this corner.
Okay. One more left.
I know.
And then we'll take a couple days off from this project since it's gonna have to set and I gotta work tomorrow.
And then I gotta work the next day. Well, we gotta get boards too, though.
Oh yeah.
So we got them all set. I am gonna get another bag to split between these tall ones right here because the holes, we had to cut a little bit out of them, and I think they just need a little bit more because they're gonna be part of the main structure for the shelter. and I just want them to be good and sturdy. So I'm going to go grab a bag of that. While I get another bag to fill those in, I'm going to show you a little clip. Some of y'all already saw the short about it, but Olympia was in labor and she kidded. So we're going to let you see that and hope you enjoy.
Guess what day it is? She is in active labor. I know, sweetie. I know. Oh, no. Yeah. We're here. Hey. Yeah, you may want to get the kitty cat out of there because the kitty cat's going to make her nervous. Out here feeding everybody, and notice that she did not come up to eat. And then notice that she's working on having babies now, so.
Well, it's one of those days that it's kind of stormy, going to be stormy out.
Yeah, it's all right.
You're gonna be so good at it.
Yeah.
You're such a good girl. You're the best girl ever.
You laying down getting ready?
I'm just glad we finally caught one of them in labor because all the others have been having them without us even knowing.
Yeah.
Just we check them one night and the next morning there they are.
Yeah. I think her having an audience is making it worse, so we're gonna come back. Hey, Mama! You guys a baby! How pretty.
Oh, it looks just like her.
I know. She's still in labor, so she's not done yet, you can tell. It's a big old baby, too. Already such a good mama.
So cute.
Hi, itty bitty. Yeah. Okay, so it's now the next day, and Olympia was in labor for quite a while last night, and we just checked on her periodically. We didn't sit and stare and hover because that seemed like that was bothering her more than anything. She was okay with a little attention, but after a while she was just kind of over it. So to keep from prolonging the process, we did go ahead and go in and just check on her periodically. That way we knew she was okay, but we weren't bothering her either. So I'm going to take you in here and let you see what we wound up with. So you saw the one baby in the clip that I showed you, and one baby is it. Looks very much like Olympia.
She has so
And
much.
she is being so good. Aren't you, sweetie? Which Olympia is about 8 years old now. This is not her first time kidding or anything like that. But she did fantastic. And don't know if it's maybe something with her age or what as to why she didn't have more, but that's okay. We're okay with that. And we're just glad that this baby is happy and healthy. And it is a boy. So, yeah, that does mean that he won't be staying long term, but we'll love him while he's here.
You're going to have a great family. You're going to have a good family.
Yeah, sweet baby. But yeah, we were just super shocked that, you know, she had just the one, but that's okay. Like I said, I'd rather her have one happy and healthy one than have, you know, the situation that we had recently where Cicely had 3 and only 1 made it. So we're okay with that, and she is being so sweet. she's like gotten extra lovey since she's had this baby. So yeah, she playing with her baby, and she has a ton of milk. We're definitely gonna have to start milking this girl because she's got so much. Hi, little bit. Hi, little bitty bit.
Oh, where you going? It looks just like her.
Hey, bit, little bit. He is all over the place already, and that's just crazy to me that he's so active already. But got to see him nurse last night and knew he was okay before, we did call it quits and decided to go to bed. But we're super thankful that he's doing as well as he is. But he is this little boy is the baby to Johnny. So sweet, baby.
I'm just glad she's super sweet.
Yeah, she is precious. She does not like these cats out in her pen, though.
No, she will like chase the cats.
And Diamond is right here.
Diamond.
But let me go ahead and update you on how the others in this pen are, because we did make a change this morning because of an issue that we were having. So these are the only other two in this pen. Oracle and Miss Nutmeg, who is also showing clear signs of being bred. So that's good. But if you'll notice, Johnny is not out here. Johnny is across the fence over here. Yeah, you hear your name, buddy. Did you hear your name, Johnny? Sunshine, you're actually like tolerating him? But Johnny was kind of bothering Olympia this morning and chasing her around a little bit, and we did not want that, so I had to work, but Kevin went and moved him to the next pen. That way he can be out there with all the other guys. He's not real thrilled about being separated from his ladies right now, but he is doing okay. And he's going to be just fine in this pen.
And he likes to wrestle with Rascal.
Oh, he and Rascal have already been wrestling. But yeah, I actually had to go get him a feed pan by himself because he did not like sharing the trough. He just kept standing there expectantly waiting on me to pour some feed out for him. So I had an extra feed pan actually close by. So I just went ahead and stuck it in there for him. And that way he doesn't have to feel left out or anything like that, since he was just removed from his, original home. And he is a creature of habit, obviously. But yeah, he can be out here with all these others. See some of these ladies he's never seen before. Or he's been able to see through the fence, but not actually, been that close to. Yeah, you've had enough, buddy. I'm not going to give you too much to where you have too much. There's all this grass out here, though. We moved them back over here, and because their pen had finally regrown grass. So we had more available, and we were able to do that. What?
We've got all the boys over here.
Hi, Rascal buddy.
Come here, Lexi.
Hey, Blizzy.
I love Blizzard so much.
I know, he's so sweet.
He's the bestest boy in the world.
Rascal, you be getting a haircut soon? Yeah, that's on our agenda very shortly. We've got to get the blades in for the shears.
Oh, are you?
Excuse you.
It wasn't my.
That was not very polite, Blizzard. But yeah, he's got to get the blades in, and that way he can actually shear the sheep, which is not the most fun task, but has to be done. Oh, Johnny tested the fence. Oh, you okay, baby? Yeah, he did not know what to think about that. He licked it. So his tongue may be a little bit numb right now. Oracle, you're getting close, aren't you, baby? Mama, hi.
Have you had kids before?
Yeah, they both had kids before.
Oh, so you're a pro.
Yeah, you don't want me touching your bag right now.
Oh, she's gone.
But her bag is very big, so I really do feel like we're looking at another, hopefully Hopefully more than one baby, but we'll see. I think we're looking at more babies pretty soon though, honestly. Yeah, Abby loves goat's milk, so she's excited about the possibility of being able to milk these girls and drink it once all the colostrum is finished and all that good stuff. Yeah, I heard you're a good milker too. I've heard that you're good. Yeah, both of y'all are sweet. You're just a little grumpier right now because you're big pregnant. Hey, sweetie girl. Super thankful that everything went well and Mama and baby are doing just fine. Yeah, you are. You really are. I'm so glad. Olympia. She's like, don't let me leave my baby for too long.
Okay, she's over there. Where are you going?
I don't have anything in there. We gotta put more minerals in there soon.
Yeah, I think she likes minerals.
And it may be that we can move some others in here too, since we're not gonna have him in here. But we don't need him in the same pen with them when we're wanting to milk, because that might make the milk taste off. But yeah, definitely a very exciting evening yesterday, an exciting morning to see that the baby's still doing well, and so is she, because we definitely love our babies around here. I'm going to take you over here and let you see the mama pen and see everybody who's over there, just give you a quick update on them before we close this out. All right, so here's the mama pen. They're just finishing up. They got a little snack earlier. I went ahead and fed because we might be getting some kind of rainy weather here in a little bit, so I didn't really want to have to come out and feed in the middle of that. Plus, I mean, it'll mess up the feed too. But they're finishing up on this and they've been grazing. Had to unstick Jessie from the fence again. That girl's going to wind up with a board across her head too, because she keeps getting stuck. And like I said before with Puppy, the main concern with that is that they'll get stuck and get dehydrated and not be able to drink. And we don't want that. She did free herself once. I actually saw her free herself. Well, there's one of her babies.
This is Dolly.
They've decided to name her Dolly.
And let me look at the floor.
Yeah, they've got cute names for several of them. So sweet.
Okay. So this is Dolly and this is Dusty.
So Dolly and Dusty. Dolly has floppy ears. Dusty has more upright ears. Mama, your babies are right here, Mama. And as you can see, Apple is over there chilling underneath the milk stand. Yep, she's a sweetie. There's Mr. Colton. He's going over there with his buddies too, because he likes that milk stand as well. Earlier, Abby had to leave the pen and he started hollering at her and he was so sad. Yeah, there's sweet Colton. Sweet, sweet baby Colton. He loves being loved on, that's for sure. Yeah, there's his mama, Cicely. He's getting big though.
Yes.
Definitely getting big.
When Cicely's not around, he follows me.
Yeah, he follows Abby around every time that Cicely's not there. All right. And there's Boot. And Abby said Bradford's right around the corner there. And they're chilling in the hut. Both of those babies are doing good as well. And Puppy's still a really, really good mom, so I'm really thankful for that. All right, but I've got to go finish up on watering animals, and the girls have got some chores to take care of too. So I think this is where we're going to leave it. And we really appreciate you watching and hope you enjoyed getting to see that brand new baby, because he is a little doll. But please like and subscribe, and we will catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye, guys.
Bye. Peace. Bye.
Bye.